Fear. Why are you doing that? The question isn't why are you doing that? I know that you're doing that. Uh, Here's how you know that you're acting out of fear. You went to the bathroom, you got up, and where did you go? You went right to the sink because they made you feel in fear. You ask, well, how did they do this? They said, you'll catch a disease, you'll catch this, you'll catch that. The first thing you do, you pump that soap, you put that water on your hands, you wash it off. Why? Again, why we ask, why do you do this? Out of fear. You think you're going to get sick. You will wash your hands so many times. Now, I want to tell you, so out of fear, you're washing your hands. I want you to know how much money is it costing you right now to wash your hands? You have went through 36, 35 years of your life never washing your hands. But boy, somebody says you're going to get sick. You're not even sick yet. But boy, you're going to get sick. You don't even leave your house, but you're going to get sick. So you pump that soap on your hands, right? You're like that soap, and then you run to Bath and Body Works. You touch everything on the shelves, and then you run home. Why do you do it? Because you're scared, right? And you think that money will solve the problem. So you ran to Bath and Body Works. You bought all the soap that you possibly could. Look, this is not the answer. It came to me today, and I was on the throne. So I'm going to pass it along to you. It is not going to work. You can wash your hands. You can spend as much money as you want. The only people you're giving money to is Walmart, Bath and Body Works, Procter and Gamble. I'm trying to think of a couple others. Johnson and Johnson. Any of these companies, you're lining their pockets with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Their $3 bottle, it lasts about 10 pumps and then it's gone. Really, just count the pumps. You might get 20 or 30 out of it. Either way, you're paying for it. You're not buying in bulk. You're probably buying at Walgreens because you don't want to go to Walmart. So you go down to Walgreens, and what you don't realize is you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on stuff you just don't need. How can I prove that you just don't need the soap that you're putting on your hands? I can prove it by your body's natural ability. Like I said, Trump wants to go on the sunlight thing. You could do that kick. You could do lemon. You can clean with baking soda. You can clean many things with many things that don't cost nearly as much as what you're spending. Lemons. You can just think about it. Think about how many things you come across in a day that just don't cost as much as this bar of soap. Or you could just be using a bar of soap instead of that expensive pump bottle from Bath and Body Works. But because you're so scared, all you know to do is buy, 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 buy. Same with the hand sanitizers. You're going to continue using the hand sanitizers because you're scared. Why are you scared? To the tune of $50 for that bottle of hand sanitizer. And I know how much you paid for it. So don't lie to me. It was gone. It's been gone. So the first time you seen it, you bought the first organic hand sanitizer that you could find at Sam's Club. Wait, I'm going to admit it. It was me. I did it. Please, people, you bought out of fear. Let's call it what it is at this point, and let's stop doing it. At some point, you're going to have to cut down to the bare minimums. We're going to have to move to the next phase of I have to wipe my ass with a rag because at some point, I can't afford this expensive toilet paper. So it's either that or we go put a bidet in the house and we do it that way. We clean that way. We jump into the shower after we're done doing our business and we wash off. We had to do it in jail anyways. I mean, it was the same shit, different day. If they're not going to give you no toilet paper, you're stuck without it for the night. You know what? You're going to be drip drying, all right? That's how it is. So, this is not new to us. Rapid City has these tactics in place. They won't give you any toilet paper. I think I had to do it for about a couple days where I didn't have any. So, jump in the shower, get her done, get back out. And it doesn't matter because inhumane treatment, that's just the norm. And if you think there isn't an animal that shits and pisses and rolls off, that is what it is. Fear. Fear. You talk bad about a guard or a guard's family or a guard that pointed a taser at you, or you talk bad about because they wanted to take blood out of you, you said no, and then they just instant, you're going to the hole and you're not getting any toilet paper. I threw all my trays out for the week. I don't want them. I'll eat the green beans off them, nothing else. And just call it a diet for a week. Could they do this? Have they done this with inmates and starved them? Yes, they have. How did we get on an inmate talk? I don't know. But the fear that people put inside of you is made up. But when you give everything up, you take all power away from the other individual that is trying to use that leverage against you. If they give you a mat, quickly tear it up and give it back to them in pieces. If they give you a skid loader, quickly wreck it and give it back to them. We know how America is. We know that it's all out of fear because they've done this to Eric. They've said, you wrecked our skid loader, you got to pay us $1,200, and if you don't, we're going to sue you. It's out of fear. Okay, that is fear. Fear mongering, that is fear. There is no other word for it. So please do yourself a favor and check yourself and do a self check and say, am I acting in fear?
Where's mom's phone? Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is this mom's phone or not my phone?
That's your phone.
Okay.
It's mom's, yours. Shut my door. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, classical fear. There's no other way to put it. If I scare someone or if I scare a kid, you're gonna see fear. You're gonna see fear in them. They're not gonna want to do what they're doing wrong. And in every instance, there's a cause and effect for what you say and what you do.
I need my pillow.
You can't win until you learn what it is that the other person wants and what they're going after and what they're planning and what you can't see the outset of what they want. Would you like to be on camera? No? I can't get the door shut to save my life, but I can get interrupted. That's what I can do. Professionalism, this is not. But what I know is going on is a lot of fear and fear tactics. That's guaranteed. You're doing something in your life because someone else said something, not because you're sick. You haven't even gotten sick. Who have you come in contact with? Who are you? If you're 500 snapping turtles when I frog gigging in the swamp. Camera shy person. I didn't. He makes his name. I don't remember giving up my rights to this vid. And that's true, and I don't want to say the word. Fear is a liar. Fear is the devil. Fear the lies, not the we. Fear the boar, the pig. Oh yeah, Tuck Police Suck. He's on it, man. He knows what he's talking about. We got a celebrity in the house. Tuck Police Suck, all the way from Tucson, Arizona. It's a beautiful thing. Every time you see Tuck Police Suck, I know that it's been a while since he's been in here. He does pop in and out every now and then. I love to see him. I love to see all you cameras of mass destruction. Beautiful. Oh man, AZ Mountain Boys, Puget Sound, always in here. Wow, we got some greats. What the I like his name. What the puck. V7 Avalon, you have better chances of winning the lotto than contracting the vid. Look, okay, I'm gonna quit messing with the camera. Okay, time to just keep talking to you. Amish Drywall. Welcome. Look, there's no reason. We're all out of fear. Hey, what are you doing here with that camera? What are you doing, man? You can't be filming me. Get out of here with that thing. Listen. Here's how bad it was. When Eric Brandt was holding that camera at the guys that were fixing that piece, what was going through their mind was, I'm not going to fix this thing in front of him. Oh, I thought we would just come out here and put the track right back on and it'd be no big deal. It never happened. But you could totally tell that they were moving the truck in front so that he couldn't film them loading, unloading, and getting the tire on or off or hauling it away. The two guys pick up the 300-pound track. They could have just put it on the back of the trailer, but they don't. Okay? They don't. And how lazy can you be? It was 2 feet away from them. Instead, they put it in the back of the truck. When you could have just chained it down, used the same chains as what were on the skid loader. What's your deal? Now look, at some point in time, what's going through their mind as they're trying to charge him $1,200? So on my community page, what I did was I showed them what a real track looked like, a new track. And I show, we need to do a before and after, but on Google reviews of Grand Central Rapid fucking rental, Grand Central rental out of Denver, Colorado, look at what I did. I showed you what a new track was, bro. I mess with the things all the time. I mess with the tires all the time. I see what new looks like. When you haul brand new stuff, you see that piece of equipment, them tracks do come off from time to time, and they do get broken from time to time, but not brand new tracks. And even a brand new one can slip a track. But then when you put all that weight on the track, that's probably what made the hole. You move a couple feet, it puts a hole in the track. They want to sit there and claim that Eric Brandt did something to the track. He didn't. He was driving it. From his happenstance, from the way that he said it in his video, proves that he had nothing to do with the track. It was not on purpose. It was happenstance that it even happened. You can tell his bucket was full with this much dirt. He's like, I dumped my bucket full of dirt. It was barely any dirt. Now, if he was doing something stressful with that loader, it would have been a full bucket of dirt. He would have been doing a crazy turn. The thing would have looked like it was in the turning position, which it wasn't. It slipped off the track. The tensioner was loose or something happened. A rock got in there. I don't care what you want to call it. Or the track was just old and ripped, as he says it. How do you prove it was old and ripped? Take a look at my picture in my Google listing under Grand Central Rental in Denver, Colorado. Go to my picture and look at a new track and look at a new tire and then tell me that their track was new. Not because it's got a little bit of dirt on it, but just the wear. If you see cracks in a track, if the rubber don't even look partially new. Look, if you're not cleaning your shit anyways in between rentals, how would you know what shape it's in anyways? You just let one person beat it up. Now you're going to go let the other person. Look, I've had to cut brakes all the way around a trailer because when you hook up the lights from a Dodge to a Chevy or whatever, you got to literally get underneath the trailer and cut all the brakes on it to get the trailer to move again, or you have to unplug the light, the light plug-in from the truck. If you run without lights, you're going to get a ticket. So you might as well just cut the brake lines. And it's not the brake lines you're cutting, it's the electronic brakes. There is an electronic brakes. Well, Otto did drive it. Well, you know, if you put that much weight in a vehicle, it's probably not. The track just broke because Otto drove it. Well, maybe he drove it up the mountain. I don't know. I have no idea what he did to it, but I can tell you this. I guarantee you who drove it when it was broke was Eric. So that's who was in it when it broke, and I'm going off of that assumption, V7. Look, I back him that it was a pile of crap thing. Now, what he did after it fell off, and by the time he noticed it, maybe, just maybe, he put a little hole in that bitch. But you know what? It's not his fault. And wear and tear, I think, does apply to this. I don't think you have to replace tires that are $1,200. You're renting the piece of equipment. It's not like, I mean, Jesus, I guess at this point I would have just done dump sugar in it and said, fuck it, get the Caro syrup out and call it good. Because at the end of the day, if this rental company is going to screw you for $1,200, somebody else should go rent from that same place and just be like, well, I guess your motor don't run, and then see how they feel about it. Because what Eric was doing was not putting a load even on it. Not acceptable. Not acceptable. I know that there's shale underneath where he's digging. I don't think he was doing extreme digging. Not happening. So maybe a mass audit between Cut the Plastic up there in Denver at the Denver rental company is in full effect and is rightly deserved. And any incidentals I cannot be held liable for. But I can tell you this: some phone calls have already been. They'll be done tomorrow. You know, he put it out. He put the video out. I just watched it a couple hours ago. But trust me, you know, I love you guys and love Eric. Want to see him get his little watch pups back, and you know that's how it is. But just don't keep going with the fear. And that's what they did to him. And this came to my mind because they did this to him also. They said, I'm going to sue you if you don't pay me. Well, look here, motherfucker. I'll just send someone else in there to rent your shit and we'll make sure it's not rentable again. Doesn't matter to me. I know people, just like you know people. There's lots of people that can rent a fucking piece of equipment for $200 an hour. Nobody's really worried about that, you know, or 200 for the day, or 200 for 2-3 days. Trust me, you'll never get your shit back in the same condition. If this is how you're going to do business and this is how you're going to treat people, I can tell you, it's not going to go good for you. You're a pile of shit rental company. You take advantage of everybody. You're overcharging everybody. And this is not how you do business, is everybody else paying for your shit because you can't afford to pay for it yourself. So figure it out. You know what the right thing to do is. And if you don't do the right thing to do, then I guess we'll start telling some people to go rent your shit out. And Black Lives Matter is welcome over at the, what is it? The Denver rental company. What's it called again? Someone knows the name of it. We hammer rental company equipment every day at work. Exactly. Yeah, renter's insurance. Do something. It's fear always links and paths should all be all that breaks. After I got done four-wheeling, it wasn't on the trailer no more. No. Look, I won't beat a dead horse here. because I know I sound like I'm already beating a dead horse. A lot of emotions after today. I called down to the PD down there in Texas, and let me tell you, man, they got no good answers. They get 15 minutes on the phone. They got no excuses for hijacking someone's kids for over 2 years. If you're doing something on YouTube, stop doing it and start calling, because these people, they don't learn. They don't learn in Royce City, Texas. These people, I don't know what they need, but I think Black Lives Matter has a position over there, Royce City, Texas. I think they hate kids. They're not for the kids. They're against the kids, and camping is illegal. And I think that should be an outrage to every man, woman, and child. And even if you've called once or twice, it's time to call again. Don't ever think that your job's done, not even 2 years later. I get mad. I got lots of shit going on in my life, but you know what? I can take some time out for Otto. I can take some time out for Eric. I can humble myself, and I can realize that what they're doing is wrong. What's up, NJ Sentinel, V7? Yeah, Puget Sound knows what it's all about. They use their equipment. They run their equipment hard, right? Demolition, jackhammers and all. Right. And no fear. No fear. No fear. When you're going out there in life, understand if you're acting under fear, then, and look, I don't like to say that I'm not because of COVID, but I'm more scared of the irrational people that I'm seeing, the irrational behaviors that I'm seeing coming out of everybody. Everybody. So please understand when I say you have a duty to protect yourself, your family, and everything around. And cops be damned, firefighters be damned, and paramedics better move the fuck out of the way. Because, you know, if you got a fucking problem, then you're gonna have to solve it with your own fucking bare hands, and don't think anyone else is gonna do it for you. So if you're in somebody else's house and you start getting a mouth during COVID, I'm sorry, bro. If you get taken care of right there on the spot, it is not anybody's fault but your own. Because you don't know how to respect someone's house or their attitude. It is what it is, dude. You keep going around being stupid, then you get what's coming, bro. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. It's just gonna happen. And it doesn't matter what profession, what business, there's nothing you can do, dude. That's all I can say to you is at the end of the day, just understand you are held accountable by the way you act in other people's houses and the way you come across. And if you don't like it, there's the door, dude. Get the fuck out. You don't ever have to send the paramedics here, dude. I'll deal with it myself. That's how it is. So I really hope that all of you heed the warning, because you're not fucking around on my house. You're not fucking around on my doorstep, and that's how it is. It just ain't fucking happening. And I don't know if people don't understand that what it means to be in a national emergency, or pretty much to where the Army National Guard is called out. Like, I don't even give a fuck. Not even an Army motherfucker's going to come up to me and tell me what to do at this point. It's just not going to happen. Call my bullshit. Do what you got to do, man. But I'm going to tell you it ain't going to happen. And that's it. And I hope that you all adopt that same thought process, because it's your life that's at stake right now. If you give up freedom, if you open your door, if you're trying to be nice to somebody, please do not. You're not doing anybody any favors. Yes, Puget says one love. He says love, be kind, be caring. Look, but even he knows, how many times is he going to let someone assault him? I'll bet you he says none. He is a man. He takes care of his house. He takes care of his property. That is his job. That is his duty, I believe. But you'd have to ask him. I hope, real talk. Yeah, I mean, You get down to business at some point, Puget Sound, and this is bullshit. It's bullshit that you got to deal with it up in Seattle. It's bullshit they got to deal with little spun out people everywhere, and I'm done with it. I'm just done with it. Ain't gonna be dealing with no cops in my fucking house that been drinking all night or beating their wife or just coming off of kicking the dog. Don't bring your testosterone filled BS around me. Don't bring your steroid injecting ass to my front door, because the two ain't gonna mix right now at this point in time. If you don't understand martial law, then you need to get helped right now. I mean, you might as well go see Jack Kevorkian, because he's got something for you. Again, things have changed. The dynamics have changed. Of course, you need your abundance of stuff. You don't need to be mean to anybody else. You know what? Just protect your own. Just help your own. And if everybody does their part and stays on the grindstone and does not overstep their boundaries with anybody else, we will get out of this unscathed and quicker. But if we go stealing other people's shit, taking other people's shit, some shit's gonna get messy real quick. And I hope that everybody knows where I'm coming from when I say this, and that I care about every one of you. But there comes a time when you just got to worry about yourself for a little bit, focus on yourself and your family. If you do have family and whatever's going on. I know martial law and martial law. Yo, Link, there is no link. This is not a panel. Way ahead of the curve out here, bro. Mountain Royce. Yeah, they're all jumping on it, and no fear, no regrets. Silence is consent. Redundant but true. Silence and taking it and accepting it and letting them do it again and again and again to you. That's some madness right there. That's like being the victim 10 times over, 3 times over. Omen, look after you first so you have a chance for others. Omen, look after you and yours first so you have a chance for others. No panel. It's just YouTube Live. I don't do many panels anymore. I just sit back and relax. Like I said, I'm surprised you guys even see me on here tonight. Eric Brandt had me fired up. Soap, hand soap, and how much money they're making off of us. That money will never come back. It will never be reinvested back into America. It is going overseas. Procter & Gamble is not a company of the United States. Johnson & Johnson is not a company of the United States. None of these companies have our best interests at heart. None of them care about our people. Not sure if it's shipped in from overseas or not. And I don't really care at this point. I think we need to clean the slate with the companies that don't pay taxes, don't care about America, and don't care about our well-being. And in fact, their products are probably causing cancer, some of them. I don't know which ones. I can't tell you. But I know there's lawsuits that would say talcum powder is whatever. That's a Johnson & Johnson product. Go figure, you know? Gonna see if I get lucky tonight. No room for a panel with that beard. No, I gotta shave my beard here pretty quick. Oh, I could start one. I just don't want to deal with it. I'm not entertaining. I'm just not entertaining. That's all there is to it. This is. It is what it is, and it is what I say it is. And if it wasn't, then why would I say that it is? And just that's just it. I mean, I do what I got to do, and you do what you got to do. You're gonna have to make your $5 a month some other way. I appreciate everybody that has given me any kind of donations, super chats, anybody that uses the buttons that are provided to you to donate any kind of funding. That way you don't piss off the YouTube gods. They get their 30%, and I don't get shot because I didn't pay my 30%. So I appreciate everybody that pays YouTube mobsters. Please and thank you in advance for me not getting off because I didn't pay my due share of YouTube mafia money. But look, all kidding aside, I mean, honestly, that's not going on really. They're not, they're not going to shut my channel down because their little mafia ring. I don't know, man. They seem like some bullies that are up in Capitol Hill, that's for sure. Oh my god, I can't pay my taxes because you do this and kids this and we need to put on a new in this country, I'm whatever. I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the papers and the news every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am. Damn right, Master Big Chief. You're not on the crystals again? What's app powder around your neck? Is that scratch tablets or is it dandruff? What do we got? What do we got? Where? Ooh. I don't know what it is. What is it? Could be. I'll tell you what it's not. It's listen. If Johnson & Johnson really worked, then I wouldn't have dandruff. If any of these shampoo companies gave a fuck, we wouldn't have itchy scalps. Just saying, for a friend. And that's that. I mean, again, real talk and facts coming to you fucking live every day. Just pouring my fucking heart out to you, saying what it really fucking is. If you don't like it, I can't really help you, but I can tell you that there's a way to go through life, and there's a, I mean, look behind me, dude. You don't even see the same shit behind me anymore. Right? It's not there. The desk that I'm usually, no, I sold it. I'm so fucking broke. I sold my desk. That's motherfucking real talk. Don't feel fucking sorry for me, and don't start super chatting me because I said my fucking desk was gone. Nobody gives a fuck. I still got my chair. Okay? Nobody wants that for $200. So, I'm keeping this chair, okay? Yeah. Crazy? Yeah, it might be. Just don't show me that staircase again. I can't stand another night of thinking of that old girlfriend. Which girlfriend, man? Which cow? I mean, scratch my itch. Your streams are golden, FTP. I do got the Midas touch. Shit happens. I mean, I don't know. Look, okay, so what can we talk about? Like, I'm just dumbfounded at what we talk about. I really am. I think this one's done. This one's in the books, guys. Like, we talked about fear and fear and fear. And God, okay. You guys, if you don't give me a super chat, you're going to get the vid right now. So, you need to give me a super chat right now. We're on it. Super chats, we're on it. Look, and if you don't give me one right now, then you're going to be dirty. You're just going to feel dirty because you didn't push the button and you didn't just put your credit card in and send me the super sticker. So just do it. Just do it. You can do it. Put your back into it. Look, if we push super chat enough, we'll get some more super chats, don't you know? And if I forcefully push them super chats and I say it enough, you will do it. I promise. 1 out of every 15 of you will super chat me. Too Tall ran out of brownies. He says he does not have $1, and I know he's lying. He doesn't want to say he's not lying. He said, I got no money, my rent, I can't snow blow my own yard, and I can't. Dude, he was saying, he was like, I want you to come mow my yard. Remember that chick? That was Too Tall. Okay, hold on. So Too Tall, yeah, I'll share some with you, Fusion Sound. We'll roll up in the dough, dude. Buck out of every 15 of these people. Okay, so I know somebody wants to donate. Like someone's gonna do it before I end this. They're like $1, one super chat, one super sticker. Nobody knows what a super sticker is. Some Mommy Many, that was the first time ever doing a super. I told look, look at this Navy Nuke audits. The best, the politest, but look at what he wrote. He's F you. CK. He couldn't swear in the super chats. So he got creative and he put, here, you know what? I'm going to say it for Navy Nuke because he went the extra mile for me. He's real good. Fuck you is what he told me. That's what he told me. I can say it. I can say it. He can't. I can. I got freedom of speech. He doesn't because he used super chat. But I love him for being so creative that he got his message out there no matter what, which means he knows he's not scared of super chats. He put it down. You know what I'm saying? He really did. Look at, I said $1. He did 5. Look at, he went above and beyond. Like overachiever. I mean, he's great. He's great. Navy Nuke audits. He knows how to represent. Geez, Navy. Now you got, look at, it's not even done. His $5 lasts him for like, I think he gets like 5 minutes. I mean, I don't know. Look, who's going to beat the $5 now? Who's going to beat the $5 out of Navy Nuke and make his $5 look like nothing? I've seen this in Jeff's room where, boy, just for kicking people off the panel, he used to get obscene amount of money. I know I used to throw some money around. I think once I threw $20. Honest. I mean, I think I remember that. Jeff's got some wild panels, dude. His super chats are off the hook. But look, no comparison. Mine are down. I don't mind them being $5, but I remember NJ Sentinel back in the day. I remember a couple people that have, oops, wrong chat room, my bad. he took it back. He's like, no. He thought this was, oh, whose chat room were you gonna give that to, Navy Nuke? Oh, geez, Lone Wolf is a crazy guy. Who is Lone Wolf? Who is goal of 1999, $20? That's a goal. That's a super, wait, that was a super sticker. That was not a super chat. That was a super sticker. He wants a refund. Dude, I'll give you a, it's the complaint department. Dang it. Hold on. I got, here, you guys, just wait, man. Cut it out. You know who said that, right? That was on Fuller House or something. But look, it's amazing. Hold on, I gotta do something here. Just wait. How much to shave the head and beard? See, we already did that with Minnesota News Now, and he shaved his chest. You know what I'm saying? He shaved his chest. It was crazy. It hurt, and it was fun. Yeah, I gave him like $20 to do it, to shave his chest. You know, the other day I was actually thinking I was getting really sick of this, and I was like, could I just shave it? I mean, could I? I mean, I could. I'm to that point where I get a little sick. Look, man, again, he smashed it. That's what he did too. YouTube, Lone Wolf just smashed it. He smashed it. Like, goal. It's like when they talk about the Minnesota Vikings and they're like, skull. That's what it feels like right now. It's like it's got that feel to it. Like, it's pretty awesome, man. Dude, Lone Wolf, I gotta get your email or something, and I don't know what I gotta send you now. I gotta send you one of them Trump coins. You know what? You just bought yourself a Trump coin. If here's my email. Hold on, let me see if I can post you my email. Shoot. I don't. How do I do this? Look, somebody post my chat in there. I don't think you link me. Like you are you saying like? Were you meaning to say like? You know me, but I don't think you link me. Like. So who are you? Why wouldn't you think that I like you? Look, I like you enough to give you a gold Trump coin. I do. Are you a Trump fan? They're not real. They're gold plated, but it's the thought that counts. It's the fact that you could get something for your money. Okay, look. It's Mark Burgess 323 at yahoo.com. Every time you eat barbecue belly sandwich, I bet you hate that beard. Yeah, I do. He says no worries. Trump coin for 1999, not 1800. The coin's got to be 1800. He says I don't need the money. It's not money. It's a coin. This is something cooler. Hell, I'll send you what? I could probably send you 1, 2, 3. I don't know, 3 or 4 of them, just for fun. All you got to do is throw me your address in an email, and I'll ship it out to you. You'll get it fast too, because I'll do it a flat rate shipping envelope. That'd be like $5 in shipping just in and of itself to ship a couple coins. I could stick them in a smaller envelope. It wouldn't cost me so much, but why be cheap? I used to have little envelopes. They were just cute little envelopes to send coins in. Oh, Puget Sound, yeah. The Trump coin rides again. He probably doesn't like Trump. Maybe I'm not. So what do you mean I don't like you? Like, why would I not like you? Why would I not like you? What would say that I don't like you even if you were my worst enemy on YouTube? It wouldn't happen. Keep saying don't need the money. I do. Do you know what I need? Okay, that's a loaded question. I do need something. But it won't happen. I need a I need my mom not to die in 6 months. That's what I really need. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not possible. I kind of find it hard to forgive anybody. Kind of find it hard to say that there is a another being when that being just takes away what you need, or you can't win all the time. You have to lose. And death happens no matter what. You can't dodge it. You can't quit it. You can't fix it. You can't remove it. You can't. It's a physical impossibility. The doctors won't touch it. It's like looking at that there is no hope for what, somebody can be the toughest fighter. Somebody can be and have all of it together, or their whole life, or control. They can be as loving or they can be as bad, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change the outcome. It wouldn't matter if you were God himself, because the outcome is the same. And when you hear it from multiple people, and when you hear it from the best of the best in the world, that there's no hope, then I guess there really is no hope. You may last 6 months and a day, but it doesn't mean that anyways, I had something planned for you guys at some point as something that I wanted to do. So I'll give you a little sneak peek into it, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it done or get it done in time. But my thoughts were, if I could express what GCT was, or GST, depends on how you say it, but granulosa cell tumor, what it is, how rare it is, then you would understand. And not only from my point of view, it doesn't even matter my point of view, right? Because what do I know? It only matters that you would know, or the people that have it would know. So the name of the video and the title of the video would obviously be done on the topic, and the title of the video would be GCT, or granulosa cell tumor. What's the purpose of this? My thoughts is, if you tell people from beginning to end what, where, and how the mistakes happened and led to what it is now, cancer is curable. It's very curable if you don't fuck up as a medical professional. You don't need my anger to tell you that, hey, a doctor fucked up. But when I say a cop fucked up, I call it what it is. I say a cop fucked up. So if a doctor fucked up, then a doctor fucked up. I'm not going to clear coat the bullshit on my channel, because if that's what you did, and then you lied to me and said, no, it's benign, but no, you removed it with some robot that spread it everywhere because you broke it up inside in order to get the tumor out. So maybe where it was curable, it no longer is. Maybe where if you would have removed it and just made the cut that you needed to make, you would have been fine. But because you didn't, it spreads or metastasizes or whatever it does. It goes into your liver, goes into your mesentery, goes into your whatever parts of your body. So the purpose is that there's groups out there that talk about it, but I don't know how much there is on YouTube about it. So I'm just thinking that if I can get an interview, or it's also something where that can be my last memory, to where it's not really me talking, it's just the person saying what they've been going through, their experience from beginning to end, giving them the airtime and the respect that they so choose or need. Not sure how that would go over, or if that's something that appeals to any one of you. It's just something that's been on my mind for a show, or for a informational video of what your odds are once you, or the fact that, if there's, it's how about this? If it's only like your odds of survival are less than 14%, or only 14% in the United States even have it or get it, or 5%. I mean, you're talking such low numbers that they don't even know in America. It's very, very rare to even have it here. The groups, a lot of people are from overseas. A lot of people are, it's just not widely said. Just understand that it would be my way of giving the rest of the community, and the rest of those people on the community in the chat, and they could Google a video and actually see something on YouTube of people talking about it and what they went through, and that they go through it because people are not smart enough to diagnose it, because they don't get to it quick enough. They don't diagnose it quick enough. The doctors misdiagnose all the time. They send you out of the doctor with an upset stomach pill when there's a cancer patient sitting right there, but they can't diagnose it. It's slow growing and they just can't see it, and they don't want to run the proper tests, so they just they think you're going in there because you have bowel issues or whatever, but never do they look at that you could have cancer, that there could be an underlying issue to why you're puking nonstop or whatever, or it's been going on. You've been to the ER 20, 30, 40 times within the last year, and they just keep overlooking it. So does our medical professions that's a whole nother area that I have since, I've said it. I don't know when the last time I said it was. It's a whole nother area that needs to be audited, that nobody can get in and audit. Look at what they did. They've shoved us all out of the hospitals. Peachy Rider was one of the first that actually got a camera inside the hospital. Did it low key so that nobody knew she was really in there, but it was just an empty hospital, really, is what she's seen in Atlanta. Just understand, when they're neglecting you, when you have real pain, that's not their job. And understand that the people that did help her were foreign people, foreign doctors. So not even your own people know what you have. It takes a foreign doctor to have compassion for someone that's in pain. Now, we can blanket a statement and say, well, all these people don't care. And all these people do care. It hurts when a doctor looks at you and says it's okay, it'll be okay. But 4 years later, your mom's on her last 6 months when she's dead. You know what I'm saying? So hindsight, do you put the name out there? Do you not put the name out there? Do you blast the name out there and say, well, dude, if you ever get this, don't go to this doctor and not in this town? Or do we cover for that doctor, and do we let her continue to treat her patients like shit? That's the toss-up of your life. Does it matter? Does it matter in America to these doctors that make 6 figures a year? My mom has been alive for 3 to 4 years, and now, and you're right. You're right. The doctors have told many people that they get 6 months, and they do get longer. It's slow growing. But here's what you can't do. You can't fail your liver. You can't have gallstones that are about ready to rupture, too big, you can't pass them, and they will not do surgery on them. What brings you down is the stuff that is blocking the mesentery, or what makes you eat or breathe, or some of that shit is you can't get another liver, or so I say I would never say 6 months is 6 months, but when the Mayo Clinic says you got 6 months, that's a doctor after 4 years that finally did her job, took a CT scan, and proved it. Is looking at the pictures, is looking at all the places it's spreaded, is looking at how big the tumors are getting, looking, can we remove them? No, not at this point, because your platelets are down to 50,000. You don't have any platelets. Your platelets are gone. So the person, I think normal platelets 150,000, and don't quote me on that. This is why I want to do with her speaking, because she knows she's had cancer 3 times in her life. And she knows, and she's read the paperwork. She's had people fuck up the paperwork and give her someone else's charts that has misdiagnosed her at the age of 21. So the fact is she knows more than the doctors know about the shit. So when they tell her the numbers, she goes, well, that ain't good, when it's 50,000. But by the time she's busy going to a third opinion or a second opinion, it's horrible. And when no doctor's willing to touch you or operate on you, when you need, if you needed a new liver, if you needed a new kidney, guess what? You're not worth it. You're in COVID times. You're taking a back seat regardless because of your age, because of the rarity. Look, you'd bleed out at 50,000 at 50,000 what's that called? The platelets. At 50,000 in platelets, you would pretty much die trying to do any major surgery because you would just bleed out. Your blood doesn't even clot. It doesn't matter how many transfusions or bloods they pump through you or give you more blood, you would still die. I'm sure there's some stuff they'll do, but look, at the end of the day, are they willing to? They're not. Of course, you could last more than you could do more than the 50, or sorry, you could do more than you could live more than 6 months, but I'm not. A lot of times you can tell by the pain that someone's in, or you can tell by the attitude. You can tell by the doctors don't prescribe the right amount of pills or the pain meds. They don't want to give out the pain meds. They look. I mean, you don't need pain pills when you need surgeries. You're just masking the pain at that point every day. And doing the best you can is what they claim. But the best, if they would have done the best the first time around, we wouldn't be to this point regardless. To where you have to go to a second opinion because your doctor's just ignoring you, just waiting for you to die. You can tell, you can see, you can tell that people are treating you different. You can tell that they cancel your appointments, won't do blood draws on you, won't take your blood, nothing. They just leave you alone. And that's when you know you're in trouble because your own doctor won't help. She's just like, "Well, you got bigger problems. Not going to worry about your liver failing." They know your liver's going just from the meds. One kidney transplant, Vanderbilt Hospital, 475, 100 to 1,000. Well, we're gonna have to. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I have to have something. Well, exactly. Well, my mom should have the pain. She's got foot neuropathy, hand neuropathy, to where you can't even walk. It's not the same. Chemo fucked her up, is what it did. If she would have never done chemo, she wouldn't have the constant foot neuropathy, hand neuropathy. But for everything that they do, they cause another issue and another issue and another issue, and then eventually your liver's failing. Why? Because you've pumped her through so many fucking meds. Dude, if you ask me, the chemo is what fucking fucked up her platelets. Platelets are also, is it kidney or is it liver? There's something is causing the low platelets, and it's the tumor hitting on something else, and that's what causes the platelets to drop. But or did. Okay, I should say or did. It's a direct, to me it's a direct cause. I mean, you can't, I mean, I guess you can say it's cancer that dropped your platelets, but that's not it. Because the first time she got sick and had to stay in the hospital for 3 days, it's due to the chemo bringing the platelets down or killing internal shit. You can directly link and look up enough shit. If you're busy learning and working on what is controlled in your body by what, you can figure it out. But look, the point of this was to tell you that I just wanted to have her tell it in her own words and all the ups and downs. and in betweens. Um, but whether this is the platform to do it on, I don't know. Because if YouTube's just going to go and delete my shit anyways, I don't, why would I want to do an interview with somebody and then post it all to have it taken down for some fucking reason or some stupid reason? That just doesn't appeal to me. Like, why do I want to put something that can help people, cure people, or inform them of what not to do and not, what literally, like, you could save a life by not using this machine. Don't use this fucking machine, you'll save your life. Don't ask a doctor to go take out a fucking tumor with this machine ever. Dumbest shit you'll ever do. I mean, I don't know. Anger has no place, right? So my narrative needs to come out of it, right? Because I'm too tied up in it. I'm too wrapped up in it. You hear me being, real or mad or angry or pissed off at the situation. But I think if she could say it in a way, just tell the story. That's the way I'd want it told. I'm an android now. It's all good. I had reconstructed surgery. Well, I don't want it to come across. I want to save you guys. I don't want another doctor to do this to any one of you. And I'm talking worldwide. I don't like if I can save lives, and most people will be like, oh, don't tell them not to go to the doctor. Don't tell them not to take this procedure or that procedure. Yeah, but if you didn't use that machine, you think it's the best machine in the whole world and it's done by robots and it's so fucking great. Then if it's so fucking great, then how did you spread it everywhere? How the fuck did you do that? A fucking morcellator. Okay? A fucking morcellator. Don't use the fuckers. You're just spreading this shit on purpose. You want me to say on purpose? Yeah, I'm saying on fucking purpose. Anyways, I'm done. Chemo never helped her. Chemo never fucking helped her. I told her before she did it. I said, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. She did it. I'm not saying she's not strong. She's very fucking strong. Because who can go through that shit after losing all your hair, losing your fucking fingernails, becoming bald? A small percentage even have that strength in them. Anyways. I don't see people get addicted to them, honestly. I didn't see what people get out unless they're in pain. You just never know who is listening. Some people will do anything. Percocet. Yeah, FDP, hair and nails don't make a wonderful person. It's still your mom. It's always be your mother. Exactly. Like you it's not even that, because she went through that. She went through the chemo, and to get this far down the line to where she's trying to fight for her life, but these doctors won't fight. It's more than frustrating. It's more than frustrating when someone fucks up and doesn't own up to it. Doesn't have to pay a fucking thing for it and walks away like it's all on you. Cancer was caused by you. When yeah, your body clearly made the cancer, but it didn't fucking spread it everywhere. That it didn't do. It's in one area. It's in one fucking tumor. It starts out one fucking tumor. Every time you went in for fucking months, years, months, you did your checkups, your yearly checkups. I thought that's what we were going in to do. To check for shit. But lo and behold, you don't know how to check for shit, do you? You like to do colorectal exams every 6 months. You like to shove whatever wherever. Well, come on, dude. You like to do boobogram, mammogram, and every other gram and push each other's whatever into each other and feel for lumps. And you got all these little tests you claim that we can do at home. I'm starting to think you're all a bunch of fucking quacks. Just quacks. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, just quit your job. Do us all a favor. You don't got to be a quack and cover for each other. Your insurance don't cover shit because nobody is ever going to sue you. No one can. I have a friend that gets $120 a month, claims it's not enough. I finally got her to admit she was taking 2 at a time, 4 times a day, instead of one for every 4 hours a day or 4 times a day, which is roughly every 4 or 8 hours is what you're supposed to be taking them. Not. Yeah, it's not enough. Exactly. And it's huge. First stage of grief is anger. I understand FTP. It pisses me off. I mean, maybe I never told anybody it pisses me off before this. You just keep rolling with the punches, but I maybe it sinks in at some point going, okay, she's gone. And I don't know. I guess the more you think about it, the more fucked up it gets and the more fucked up you think it is. And I've heard other people on YouTube go, I heard Swamp Fox's story. I heard a few, and it busts you up, because that's his mother. But I think about it like this. It's 50, 59, 60 years old. Should you be dying? Answer that question. If 59, I'm 30 some years old, 35, should your mom be dying at 60? Is that a good life? Is that a long life? Was that a healthy life? Was that a full potential life? I just feel I feel cheated the whole fucking way. Cheated by the doctors, cheated by what they say, the lies. How many people? It's like, I'm pissed off at the cops already. That's fine. Why the doctors? Why can't anybody do their job? Why can't anybody be good enough? Why foreign doctors? I've had foreign doctors that are like, well, shit happens. Ever have a doctor look at you and speak like that to you? You're like, oh, do this shit on purpose? Is this why I have to deal with seizures for the rest of someone else's life? It's not me, but if I gotta deal with your fuck up on the table, then tell me what happened. Can I get a videotape of what took place during this surgery to cause someone to have seizures, or the medications that you're giving her? And then right on the fucking bag it says this medication can cause seizures. The FDA does not know what the fuck they're doing anymore. Why can't people see it? Black Lives Matter can see it. Why can't anyone else see it? That the people that work on you, they decide who lives and dies. The people that come to your house and shoot you dead and in the back, they decide who lives and dies? What the fuck do I decide? Because all I do is sit here and live. And apparently that's a fucking sin. I would say what we yeah, okay. I Puget Sound, I believe, and uh Lone Wolf, I totally get. I totally get the God thing. I do. I totally get that you should never lose faith. And maybe what I've lost faith in is it keeps going back to that same word of humanity. I've lost faith in everybody around me that fails me or us or you or the entire world, China, places I don't even know or haven't seen, dirt floors, Africa, places that are impoverished, war torn. There is no purpose for war. There can't be. The same as when it comes out of my mouth. Is there a purpose for speaking the way that I speak? No. Other than I'm American, self-entitled, uh I mean there has to be a reason that we all talk like this, and that we're all deep down we hate each other and we don't like each other and we don't like our neighbors, and we've all turned on each other and we're taking kids for camping, and crazy stories of down in Denver or Seattle or rioting, cancer, and just ridden with every bad negative disease and infection you could possibly imagine. And my dad said one thing. He says it's it's a personal way that you live. It's the healthy, the you choose it. You choose it for yourself. You choose what you're putting in your body. Choose what comes out. You choose happy. You choose sad. You choose bad decisions. You choose good decisions. So to think that we don't control it, we do to some extent. So if we can not get forced these vaccinations, if we can not eat these bad foods, if we can choose to eat healthy foods, treat our bodies right, not stick as many chemicals in them, there may be some truth to that it's self-induced. It's that bad. You got to blame it on yourself at some point and be like, yeah, I did that. I smoke, I drink, I do drugs, I this, I that, and we go on and on and on and on the list. So at some point, yes, we have to all blame it on ourselves at the end of the day. I hate to it's a fucked up way of looking at it. I think, I mean, I don't know. FTP, we're only human though. I fail daily. Sin is the cause. The devil is hard at work. All glory be to God. Right on, Puget. We all have free will to choose which path we want to take. We do. We do. It's as simple as choosing the right path, choosing not to just go along to get along and to let someone victimize you, choosing which path you're going to take and succeeding not only in whatever you're going to do, but working hard and obtaining it. And not choosing the negative things. You walk away from the negative and you never let it back in. And you just keep grinding, because it's all you have. Like if you look at every negative that goes on around you and you'd never wake up the next day. Do you know what I'm saying? So at some point you just need to continue on with your daily routine and not let anybody mess it up and just do you. Sometimes you are the only thing that matters because you're the only thing that needs to keep moving, keep eating, keep mattering. And I think everybody tries to push that and sway that at some point. Who can I manipulate? Who can I coerce into this or that? Or they think they're in control of something. And I think those might be the people that are most out of control because they just no fucking clue. And I don't know. Like at some I don't know. I don't right or wrong does matter at the end of the day. The difference between right and wrong and the difference between what you're doing. The doctor knows what she's doing. You can't have possibly looked at me in the eyeballs and lied to me and say that was okay. Right after a surgery, you can't. It's not a mistake. It's not a medical malpractice. It's you fucking lied. You can't blame it on a fucking machine, dude. You can't do it. I don't know what discernment is. I just try to be a better man every day. See, a lot of these words, they're so big, I don't even understand them. Discernment. Understanding? I would call discernment understanding, maybe. Lone Wolf, thank you. I try. It's not easy, in no way I'm my perfect or claim to be. I try my best to live by the golden rule as stated in the book of Matthew. Discernment means understanding and guidance. Well, someone's got to understand how the higher anarchy works. Someone's got to understand who's at the top running all this. And someone has to really acknowledge and be in tune with who matters and who you love the most and who loves you the most. And once you do know who your maker is, and that's the only one that matters. At the end of the day, it's the only person that matters. And once you put him before all else, I think we're doomed to fail. I think if we don't fix it and do right, we're doomed. We're doomed for failure, and as we've done it to ourselves. We have nobody to blame. So you can blame it on a group. You can blame it on people in white hoods running around. You can blame it on ropes. You can blame it on guns. You can blame it on the NRA. You can blame it on anybody you want. But you got to turn around and look inside of you and what you're doing day to day and how you living. Because it ain't about the guns. But it's about the people. The gun's just a tool. Pellegrino's God expects you to live by his commandments, but he realizes that we are human, we have our free choice, But if you ask for forgiveness, it will be given, no matter how many times you ask it. I mean, Bama. And I think that's what I've found about this situation is that it's totally effed, and it ain't getting better no time soon. And lots of people have piled on, and there's nothing else to give. And I got nothing to give, you know. So when you say that, it resonates with there's nothing left. There's nothing I can give you. So when I say that we never lose, you should never lose. You should never say you lost. Like, I don't know, but what I do know is I gotta delete this live stream. This live stream will self-destruct in 3 minutes. So that's the only one I probably haven't read. I've read My Own Name. I did that once when I was in jail. The funny thing is when you're in jail, never tell them what your denomination is. Never tell them anything. They ask you every time you go in there, and it's because they're targeting you. They're racist by nature. I'm sorry to say, and I hate to say it like that. They prey upon Christians, Jews, anyone, anybody that prays. They're like, "What religion are you?" They're searching for something. I'm not paranoid. I know this enough from going to jail enough times to know that there's a reason they stick needles inside of you when you go into jail. There's a reason they fingerprint you. There's a reason they... I mean, this is some sick shit here. And you know what? And I believe that. I believe that. I do believe that. What up, DSS? Just understand that regardless, you're going to... You know who loves you, regardless of the people that lie to you, the people that deceive you, the tongue lies. When you're talking, you're lying. When you speak, you're full of shit. And at the end of the day, some cannot see it, but many can. Many know when they're being deceived, bullshitted. And yes, there is one God. And the shit is hitting the fan. And there's a reason for it. And I back it 110%. I say go right the fuck ahead. The fear, that's a whole nother thing. That's somebody telling you something and then you went out and did an action. You went out and washed your hands. You did this, you did that. So just be careful, because everything that I say, everything that someone else says, dude, it's there. Well, you can only hate me, I mean, so long. You can only hit me so many times, and then that's it. I won't be here no more. Whether good, bad, or indifference. I'll keep living day by day. Yeah, that's all you can do. Just live day by day, eat day by day, but watch what you're eating. Watch what people are giving you. Make sure you're going with the good companies. Let's get the bad companies out of here. Let's get the bad cereal companies out of here. If you're sticking something in the cereal, the rice, whatever that's bad, you gotta go. The corn, whatever you're spraying on the corn, the pesticides, whatever is messing people up. If you can't go out in the field and just pick it up and eat it, then there's probably something wrong with you. Jesus at God's right hand, talking to him on your behalf. I do believe that there is a good and an evil. You know, there's that good voice and there's that bad voice. There is clearly someone gives you all these abilities. It's a search, it's a quest, it's a give me the discernment, give me the ability to understand the understanding, the learning of the word or the teaching. I'm looking for a word and I can't find it. Just know that people want you to understand what they're telling them, what they're telling you, even through a book when you read it. Sometimes I just want that ability to take in the knowledge and understand what the word means. Because we can read a word 100 times and never understand what it means. So this is visually, audibly seeing, discernment, seeing a word that you don't know. You could read it 100 times. People can tell you 100 times, this is what it is. But until you see it with your own eyes, do you really know what it is? You really don't. Like, until you've done it once or twice, right? So through everything, through learning process, you have to do it repetitively. And you otherwise, aren't we just doomed to fail? Aren't we just, we're not learning. We're reading, but we're not learning. So 1 million people reading a Bible, if you're just reading and you don't understand it, there is a problem there. Like, because you don't grasp it. You don't get the story. You don't get the truth. So there's a big deal. I mean, unless you forgive, you will not have peace in your heart, only anger. You're supposed to get, yeah, so is it 7 times 77? That was like 80 or 90 times. I know it's like 100 times. It probably is 7 times 77 times. That's a lot of times. So if I forgive you 77 times, and just take that into perspective, you might as well go to bed and say, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. Let's say this. After you've said it 77 times, legitimately, I'll tell you this. You're probably not going to go out and do what you were going to do if you counted to 77 times. So in your anger, after saying it 77 times, I bet you won't go do what you were just going to do out of anger. You're just going to stop and you're going to forgive. You're going to ask 100 times, should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? By the time you say it 70 times 7 or 7 times 77 times, you're not going to do it. Well, that's about my show. I don't know. Forgiveness is in every heart, but do you choose to see it? I bet you do. Yeah, you're right. Study his word. And I appreciate everybody for the super chats and all that cool stuff. It took that to to go to this place. And however you get through this is going to be your skill, is going to be your problem solving in your own mind. I'm not worried about what everybody thinks. We all do stuff in our own time. We all talk about stuff in our own way. I don't, there's no right or wrong. I do what I got to do. The next person I've seen other people on YouTube going through stuff and hard times. Hard to do it without you guys. Hard to do it with you guys. So both ways, it's a double-edged sword. And whether it ends up being more of a pain or less of a pain, or if you just stop and don't go online anymore. But Eric will bring out the fight in everybody, right? The he brings out the rightness in a lot of people, right? And that's the point, is right and wrong's wrong. So just make sure you're on the right side of stuff. Don't go doing wrong expecting a right outcome, because it's probably not going to happen. But sometimes even when you expect the right outcome, it don't happen. Right now, that's a little confusing to me, because you get these people that think they know how to do their job and they just don't. But I'm sure I'll be a little pissed off about that for a little while, and I wish I could just... I don't think it's even my place to say it. I think it's for someone else to come out and tell their story. That's what I think. And I'd love for you guys to be the audience and have that to watch. So when you see a bad actor or you know that the doctors are out there, that this or that can happen, you know exactly what can happen, and you're willing to accept it. Because you know what you're getting yourself into. Because Mark's mom said. Because that's how it is. If you choose to do this, it's on you. If you choose to do it my way, it's still on you. But if you do it out of someone else's love, caring, and kindness, and who knows, maybe she's bitter about it. Maybe she wants to yell about it. I'd love for her to do that right here online. Yell at whoever you want to, say whatever you want to, do whatever you want to. To me, it's only fitting, but maybe to other people it's wrong. Sweet dreams. We'll be praying for you and your husband. God will see you both through. Aiden says, sleeping at my dad's. Sweet. Depends on if your dad says it's okay for you to come over, then you can. Please thumbs up, subscribe. I wanted to go by and see what Caterpillar. Good night. I wish you good things and peace in your heart. Yes, yes, yes. Comprehension. Ooh, comprehension's a good word. That being able to comprehend what someone's telling you, being able to, I mean, there's just, it's so much more in depth when you actually understand and it actually clicks. But God's always with me through good. Keep on living day by day. Thanks for saying that. I want a necklace. You made several necklaces from turning on Jeff's anyway. Others love that necklace. It really is beautiful. See, I'm glad you guys are all... See, I know you guys have fun, right? And I don't want to take it to a place that's not fun for you guys. I don't want to do something that's not a hit. I don't want to... I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you guys are here for the drama, and then other times I feel like I could get a little serious with them because you guys can handle it, you know? You guys can... I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. You guys got to let me know if it's something I shouldn't do. If it doesn't seem people would benefit from it. But I see a lot of what I do on here is some of it maybe nobody benefits from, because it's just me talking. But sometimes I think of maybe a show that I could do that actually benefits and helps and doesn't create the great divide, is positive. All right. You guys have a good night. I don't know. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this one. Set it on private or leave it public. Maybe we should take a vote. Private, public, private, public. Or should we just wait for the good show and then listen to that still voice? And you'll know what to do. Mommy and Manny says, don't go. Could it be that you are overthinking? No, it can't be that. You know what, dude? I'd rather be doing anything else but overthinking it. But I'm overthinking it. And I don't know. So it's kind of like anything to take your mind. Like what I really want to be doing, sitting down in Georgia or something, just chilling with my just random people. Not even anybody in particular. Just doesn't matter if it's Vet Tech, Kimmy, DSS, Mommy and Manny. I don't care. It's just at some point you just got to get away and chill out. Peachy Rider, Too Tall Rob. I don't care who. Could be Eric Brandt. Could be Otto the Watchdog. Could be anybody. But overthinking it is not. Yeah, maybe I just need to shut up and go to bed. How about that? That'll work. Yeah, I don't have the answer right now. I don't know what to do with this. I don't. What, Mommy and Manny? What? Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do? I am broken. I'm not working. Like I have nothing. I have nothing to. I'm taxed. I'm mentally taxed. Like everything else in this life, taxed. We can always FaceTime. I'm that special. We could FaceTime. That's always a bright answer. Who says you're supposed to have the answers right now? I don't have everything's broken. Everything is broken. It's broken. If I say it 6 more times, will it be true? Everything's broken. Everything's broken. Everything's broken. I'm tired. But I mean, yeah, just time for bed. Like, Mommy and Manny, it's time for you to go to bed. It's time for FDSS to go to bed. It's time, like, to bed with y'all. It's Brant's time to go to bed. It's Otto's time to go to bed. Go to bed, Brant and Otto. It's broken. It don't work no more. There's no conversation that's logical up here. You're on your way. If I can't find no solution. I can't find no solution to this. There's no way out. God's the way. But I mean, what Puget Sound is right. Like, I get that. It was supposed to be just a date. Now you're trying to go to bed. Not so fast, mister. It was just a date. What were we talking about here? We were talking about. I don't know what we're talking about. I'm too tired. I'm just trying to make excuses to get off here. That's all I'm really trying to do, guys. Like, can I get off here now? I don't know. Yeah, it is a face smacking moment, really, Mom Yemeni. I'm just really trying to find a reason to dump this thing in the garbage. This mistake. Like, probably shouldn't have said any of it. Probably shouldn't have went live. And probably, I don't know. Should have had a V8. Snickers, hungry, why wait? Yeah. No, I should go drink some ocean cranberry juice. Ocean spray cranberry juice. That's what I should do. How could this get any let me just go jump on a skateboard and drink some cranberry juice and Dogface 2020 it. Or 420 it, whichever you want to do. I guess we could maybe cranberry juice would have solved all this. Jeez. Well, no, they smacked him in the forehead and say shit out of you. Yeah, yeah. Should have had a V8. Smack. Yeah. Well, to the more positive side of things, should have had a V8 or something. Don't know. Good night, FGP. I'll be praying for you. Take care. Yeah, that's right. Bama Green Eyes has got it. All right, man. Peace, love, and don't do anything I wouldn't do tonight, tomorrow, the next day. Just go to bed.